let's look at a timeline of your first 12 months using MOT Manager. Hey, this is Chris. Welcome back to another show. Don't forget, coming soon, the story of MOT Manager. I'm going to be teaming up with Travis Mitchell, who many of you will know and will have worked with here at MOT Manager. So myself and Travis are going to bring you the story of MOT Manager. It's really important to us for you to see exactly where we started, where we've gone, what our mission is, what's important to us, how many garages we work with, and of course where we are heading to next. So look out for that. It's going to be a 5-parter, I think, and like I say, that will give you some more granular detail into the backstory and how we operate here at MOT Manager. This week, I want to look at the first 12 months. This won't be exact for every single garage, but this will give you a great guide of how the first 12 months will go using MOT Manager. Let's have a look at that. So of course, I say this a lot, if not on almost every show. I encourage you to get in touch, have a chat, have a completely no obligation free demo. If you decide our software is not right for you, at least you've had a look. It'll take you 10-15 minutes and you can strike us off the list and move on to look for something more suited. If, however, as many people do, you say, no, this would really work for us, this is exactly what we're looking for, then if you need some time, as long as it takes you to make your decision in your business, that's absolutely fine. And when you say to us, yes, I'd like to get on board, I'd like to get started, this is how things will work. So we do our agreement with you, which means we guarantee the price. So you're not going to see a price change over an agreed period of time. And then once we've got your paperwork signed up, we'll get your account set up. So you will get a text message come out and you'll log in, and there's a couple of little housekeeping questions. One of the important ones is how much notice do you want to give to people when their MOT is due. 21 days is the most popular, but you can choose. And the great thing is, if you want to, you can change that throughout your time with us. If you get really busy and decide you want to give a month's notice, as some garages do again, there's the perfect flex with that. And then you'll be assigned to one of the MOT Manager team that's going to help you. So they're going to build your diary to exactly how you want it. If you're having online booking, then we will liaise with your web people, or you might have us doing a website for you. You don't have to, but we offer that service. And then we're going to book you in for an initial training session. So once you're happy and everything in MOT Manager is to your spec, again, it can all be edited at a later date, but you'll then get some training, and this will, of course, get you ready to use MOT Manager. And garages won't start using it until obviously the person using it or all the people in the garage are happy to effectively go live. And that can often be really quick. Go at your pace, but it's absolutely fantastic when a garage comes on board on a Thursday, trained on a Friday, and live on the Monday, and by the end of that week are absolutely chuffed to bits. So it can go that quick if you wanted to, but will completely go at your pace. There's a slight fork in the road at the start. You might have data, customer database already in the garage, which we'll get into a spreadsheet and get into MOT Manager, and we do all that for you, so don't worry about any of the technical aspects. So if you do have data, this is your customers in your garage purely to go into your system. So all the data is only ever owned by you and used by you, and that's a really, really important point. So it's your data only ever used by you in your garage, but you can use that in your MOT Manager software. If you haven't got any data, although that can be a little bit frustrating, the great thing is, as this timeline goes on, by getting started very quickly, you're going to have that data. So garages will go live, and the simple starting point is when the customer telephones or comes into the garage, instead of maybe writing it in a paper diary or putting it into another system, you'll book them in to MOT Manager. And all you need is their reg. If they don't know the reg, you can still book it in. You'll need to put their name and mobile number in. That's really important. You can put landline, email, and it has got a postcode search if you want that, but minimum requirement is name and number, and then book them in. Once you've got a customer in there, all you need is their registration plate. When they sell their car, that can all be changed and edited really easy. But like I say, the starting point is just going to be booking everyone into the diary. That alone will start to build the database. That alone will see you have automated MOT reminders going out. That alone will give you a history of everything you've done on that vehicle in your garage. That alone is going to create job sheets for every time that vehicle has been in. So there's so much going on just by booking the cars in. If you're using us for invoicing, again, the guys here will liaise to get your logo, to get them looking really brilliant and bespoke, and all your invoices will live in MOT Manager, and very easily you can get them into a spreadsheet and take them into your accounting system. Again, you'll get full training on that. Another key important point is that as part of being an MOT Manager customer, you get technical support from humans every day that you are open. So you can't get stuck. If you need technical support, come through to us. We aim to do everything in real time if possible. And like I say, don't feel like you will ever get stuck. So just fast forwarding slightly to a little bit further in the year, you might now already have customers coming back in. So they've been in earlier in the year, maybe for an MOT and service. Now they're coming in for a repair. So they're already in the system. Another thing, just a few months into using it, if you did a tire, a puncture repair, a job on a car in the first 2 or 3 weeks of using MOT Manager, just 12 weeks later, their MOT may have been due. So already your first MOT reminders are starting to bring business back into the garage. It can be shorter. It can be 6 weeks after they've been in, they're back for an MOT. So in the first 12 months, there's lots of wins. There's lots of results that you can get, and already you're building up your garage management system to have your database in there. When we look towards the end of the timeline, so if you book in 10 cars a day, that would be 50 Monday to Friday, roughly 200 a month, 2,500 a year. That's really where we see a lot of average size garages. We do have smaller ones, many garages. Smaller setups love using MOT Manager, happily work a package out for you. But generally speaking, 2,500 customers, 10 cars per day. You are then, at the end of this 12-month period, going to have 2,500 MOT reminders going out next year. Let's get this up on the screen. Let's do a sum. So £40 for an MOT, which is quite a low price, but we'll go low, times by 2,500. That right there on the screen is how much in money retail, £100,000 of MOT reminders going out next year. So have a little think about that, because that is an absolutely brilliant position to be in after just 12 months of using MOT Manager. You're going to get loads of benefits in the first year. After the first year, you're going to be a really strong position. But the important thing is you have to get started. So if you carry on delaying this, I understand life gets busy, business gets busy, but if you carry on delaying this, you will not get all these benefits. But if you do get started, the whole team here will work with you, and you can achieve so much in just the first 12 months. When I say get started, I mean start the conversation. I'm not asking you to jump in now and start using MOT Manager if you haven't already been exploring it. That isn't how we work. When I say get started, I mean get in touch. Let's get you on a free demo. Let's get you on a trial. We'll happily do training with whoever you want in the business. So maybe you're the garage owner watching this and you're thinking, I won't really be using this. Well, let's get in touch, or you put us in touch with the person in the garage that would be using it. We'll get them on a demo. They can feed back to you and then take it from there. Let's get the conversation going. There is no hard sell whatsoever. If you decide it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. If you do tell us that this would work for you, then we can put everything in place to work with you and support you and get you, after just 12 months, in a really strong position. So get in touch. A free demo will be provided, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.